Hey guys, we're all waiting for the big unveil tomorrow. Samsung's new flagship phone, the Galaxy S5. But get this, it may already have been secretly on sale for the last year or so under an assuming model number. I got my hands on one of these devices and I'm here to give you the scoop on it. So let's take a closer look at this device and see why it is probably the new Galaxy S5. Samsung executives said they're going to go bigger. Some are speculating 5.2 inches. I think Samsung is going to blow the competition out of the water and shock us with a 64. Yep, a 64-inch device. No one saw that coming. No one was expecting that, and they will be untouchable for the foreseeable future. It's got a quad-core processor. No details on it provided, but it's probably an Exynos 5000, which may be so powerful it makes having 8 cores redundant. It has a 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution HD screen. I know everyone is expecting a 4K screen, but this makes sense. Going 4K resolution with a 64-inch screen would have been way too expensive, and that wouldn't fly with the carriers. And get this phone uses plasma screen technology. Samsung already has existing production facilities for 64-inch plasma screens, so it only makes sense that they will go with that. Rumors were they were going to take the S4 design up market, and boy have they done a great job. It has a brushed, very dark gunmetallic, almost black finish, and has a beautiful, you see down there, a beautiful curving integrated handle that can double as a stand. The phone is as thin as any comparable LED device, and the bezel is very slim. And to keep the slick look, they have integrated a pop-up camera. It has a glossy screen, but surprisingly, the screen is very low in glare. The brightness is superb, though I haven't been able to take it outside for testing in direct sunlight. Let's get a feel for the size of this phone. Suffice to say, this is not a one-handed device. You may probably need pants with bigger pockets, maybe with wheels on them. The phone doesn't come with a charger. It can be directly plugged into the mains. It has a non-removable battery, or rather, it doesn't have a battery. It seems that Samsung have boldly made the assumption that there will be a main socket available whenever you want to use it. Samsung have taken advantage of the acres of new real estate by giving this phone 4 full-size HDMI ports and 3 USB ports on the side. It also has memory expandability with an SD card slot there. They also must be using an ultra micro SIM because I couldn't for the life of me find the slot to put it in. As for GSM capability, I haven't been able to connect it to either Verizon or AT&T, but it has Wi-Fi and it can also connect to my cable box via HDMI. I know it has Bluetooth and I'll show you why in a moment. The Galaxy S5 probably uses Android 4.4 KitKat, but it's so heavily skinned, it's unrecognizable. It's a good thing that it's so responsive. And going with such a large screen size, Samsung have shockingly done away with a touchscreen. However, it's got a sleek Bluetooth remote that is a pleasure to use and is very responsive. One really nice feature of this phone is it comes with an infrared transmitter. That is this thing that you see over here. So you just place it in front of your cable box. You can browse through the online interactive guide to select the channel that you want to watch. And once you select it, well, that's not going to be on this page, so go back to the online TV guide. Select the channel that you want to watch, and it will automatically change your cable box for you. So you can see it's sending the channel number to the cable box, and channel changed. Another nice feature of this phone is it has DNLA compatibility. DNLA stands for the Digital Living Network Association. All you have to do is connect the phone to your Wi-Fi network. No need to install apps. And once it's on your network, take any other DNLA device. For example, this Nexus 10 that I have. This Nexus also doesn't have any special applications or setup to perform this connection. So I just play a YouTube video, and in the top corner there's an icon over here for the DNLA connectivity. I just tap on it, and up comes a list of devices that I can transfer this video to. So here's the Samsung, and when I play that, the video automatically gets sent to the Samsung Galaxy S5. So for all of you who were too cheap to pay for the Google Chromecast, that $35, well, this is for you. My thoughts on this device. Like any other plasma device, it does have some buzzing, but once I got programming going on, I totally forget about it. If that bugs you, this is probably not the device for you, but for me, it's not an issue. Temporary image retention is there if you leave a static image on for too long, but just don't do anything stupid and you should be fine. Another thing, if you're considering competing devices such as the Panasonic VT60 series, I can say that the brightness is just about the only big reason to choose one set over the other. I think for all intents and purposes, unless you really have to have something that all the reviewers say is the best of the best, in real life you're probably not going to notice any differences apart from the brightness, as I mentioned earlier. As I said, this is most likely the Galaxy S5. From everything that I explained, I think that should be pretty clear to you. Don't rush onto Amazon and buy this just yet. Just wait for tomorrow's announcement. We'll see whether everything holds true. However, if you love plasma technology, this is probably the last in the Samsung series of plasma screens. They say they're going to come up with more plasma devices, but Panasonic have discontinued theirs, so Samsung is probably going to follow suit. So if you like plasma and you can live with the limitations that I've explained to you, then this is your device. So stay tuned and see you on the other side of tomorrow's announcement.